me, the G Flash. Today, I will be doing a video where I share my thoughts on the top 3 characters that I want to be in the Choose Your Legends banner. Just lately, the Choose Your Legends event has been going pretty wild, and fans from different Fire Emblem games have been raging over about which character they want to be featured in the banner. And I decided to share my thoughts on which characters I want to be included in the banner. But of course, if they don't win, that's totally cool. I mean, we still have future Choose Your Legends event. So without further ado, let me introduce them in their silhouettes. So here are the 3 characters in their silhouettes. Now you may or may not be able to figure them out because I picked their damaged artwork. And the reason I picked their damaged artwork is because these 3 units in Heroes, they got pretty messed up, to be honest. So this is why I feel like they deserve a brave treatment so they can be so much better, and they'll get even more popular later on, and people will want to use them and put in time and invest into them with skill inheritance mechanics. I mean, right now, currently, the units who got messed up in this game right now, even with skill inheritance mechanics, they're just still not as strong or as good as they should have been. So this is why I'm here to discuss with you guys why I think these 3 heroes deserve to be a brave treatment. A brave treatment. So let's introduce the number 3 character I picked. So this guy right here, he is the Knight of Renee who wants to protect Ephraim and Erica throughout his life. And he is the Silver Knight, Seth. So as we all know, Seth got pretty messed up in Heroes. Like, his stats aren't even that outstanding, and his skill kit was just pretty boring. Like, he didn't even have a really good weapon. Like, IS just gave him Ruby Sword Plus. I mean, to be honest, that's not really a good weapon. That's a pretty garbage weapon, I have to say. Now, I'm sorry if I said that kind of offends you, but that's just my own opinion. I mean, how many units, like sword units, do you see out there running around with Ruby Sword Plus? I absolutely haven't seen any right now. I see like Ira's and Sigurd and all these units with legendary weapons running around the arena right now. And plus, I've heard that some people say Seth, he should have been a lance unit, which I'm not sure if that's supposed to be true, but he's a sword unit in this game, and he got a pretty like underrated like sword weapon. So if he deserves a brave treatment, hopefully they can give him like a stronger weapon, like something like a unique weapon, or at least like make him a lance unit with also a unique weapon. And hopefully if he does get a brave treatment, he'll have like 5 default skills, and that will be very interesting. And Seth fans will really be using him so much, and he will really be as strong as he was in Sacred Stones. When we first saw Seth from the Sacred Stones banner, after we got him and saw like his stats and when they were data mined, he turned out to be pretty disappointing, honestly, because from what we can tell from his stats after data mine, he went from being one of the strongest units, if not the strongest unit from Sacred Stones, into a very weak unit in this game. So it'll definitely be a big change if they improve him a little bit. So that's Seth. Now let's move on to the number 2 pick. So this is a female character I picked. So she is a member of the Deliverance and a knight who was as strong as a demon. later on became the wife of Clyde. And she is the legendary knight, Matilda. As we all know, intelligence systems trashed Matilda pretty hard as well. She went from being like the best unit from Shadows of Valentia into a very underwhelming unit, and also a big disappointment to Matilda fans too. And here are the reasons why she became so underrated. Just looking at her stats, her speed, her HP is terrible. Her attack is terrible. Her speed is okayish. Her defense is terrible. The only good stat she has was resistance. So that's what made some users, like players who love to use Matilda and wanted to use her, disappointed. Like, she didn't even deserve this treatment, I have to say. She could have been much better, just like how insane she was in Echoes, because she went from a unit who can kill lots and lots of enemies without taking so much damage into a unit where just a simple hit from any kind of axe unit is all you need to take her down. So that's a big bummer right there. If she deserves a brave treatment, I hope she can have better stats, like better HP, better attack, and better defense, because she's a cavalry unit, and cavalry units tend to be very bulky on defensive. Maybe on the magical side, not so bulky, but normally on defensive, they're really bulky. Like Xander, Camus, they're so bulky on their physical side. So hopefully Matilda can deserve a treatment like that if she gets a brave treatment. And that will definitely improve her a lot. Her weapon, I don't know too much about whether or not her weapon should change, but I do hope if she does deserves this brave treatment, her stats will be so much better. At least fix her attack. That way she really will be a legendary knight who is as strong as a demon. And not like right now, she gets outclassed by Xander, Camus, and yeah, all these cavalry units. So now let's move on to my number one pick. This guy right here is my man. And I picked him because I know how much justice he deserves and how better he deserves, and not like right now, he just got kicked into a corner. He is the first man in line for the Regalian throne. Very prideful, but loves Renea with all his heart. And he is the prideful prince, Burcu. After beating Burcu's Grand Hero battle and taking a look at his stats and weapon, I got a pretty big shock. Intelligence System did Burcu pretty dirty. He went from being one of the most insanest opponent unit, if not the most insane or hardest boss you can ever face in Echoes, into a pretty disappointing unit in this game. Here are the two things what made him so disappointing. Number one, his speed stat. In Echoes, he was as fast like a wind, which I'm not sure if I'm using the right term to describe that, but I'm sure he was really, really fast in Echoes when you face him. In this game, his speed is absolutely pathetic. His speed is 22. You know what that means, right? 22 is pretty much like an armor unit speed, like Effie. But here's the thing though. Effie can actually have IVs, which Burcu can, because he's a free-to-play unit. So that's that. Number two, his weapon. In his own game, he got his own weapon, Crim Heel. He actually had a unique weapon in Echoes. In this game, they just gave him Burcu's Lance Plus, grants plus 4 res when initiating an attack. I mean, that's a pretty garbage weapon. And he got this weapon instead of Crim Healed, which is what he should have had. So yeah, that's that. And if he did got Crim Heal, I would assume they would have had Distant Counter built into it. Because just like Camus, he got his unique weapon, Gradivus, which is got Distant Counter built into it. And seeing how trashed Burcu turned out, that just kind of bugs me a little bit. And plus, if you compare, everyone knows this, if you compare Burcu to Camus, you will know that Camus just outclasses Burcu so hard. Because not only Camus is way faster than him, he also has a distant counter weapon. So that's why back when Camus first came out, people would just use him over Burcu, even after Burcu came out. So this is why I feel like Burcu really deserves a do-over. Like, if he does get a brave treatment, I really hope they fix his speed. That's the most important stat for him. Fix his speed. And fix his weapon. I believe that during the brave treatment, if he lands on one, he will definitely deserve his Crim Heal. And that will make Burcu fans like me love him so much that we will spend time and use him and build him very, very strong. Even right now, the Burcu we currently have, which is a free-to-play one right now, people found a way to fix his horrible speed is by using horse buffs. But still, using his default weapon and horse buffs to fix his speed is probably still not enough. Like, the fact that he comes with a very low speed is just not that good. So if he's way faster than with horse buffs, that way he'll be very, very good. And his other stats, other than his speed, his other stats are pretty good, honestly. His skills are okay-ish though. So yeah, that's why I picked Burcu, and feel like he deserves some more love and not just get trashed so hard like Matilda and Seth did. So yeah, that is it for my top picks, the top 3 heroes I picked who I wanted to win for the Choose Your Legends event. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and let me know in the comments below, who did you guys vote for, and who do you guys want to win? Which character do you guys want to win for the Choose Your Legends? Yeah, so with that being said, I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching, and see ya all later.